Welcome students. In this session we are going to discuss another very important topic in the field of computer science, and that is Boolean algebra. Now before talking about this particular algebra, first of all you must know what is algebra. Right. So algebra is a branch of mathematics that uses letters or symbols to represent quantities. Okay, and you must have worked with algebra in your mathematics also, and you have seen there that any expression in algebra is expressed in the form of alphabets and symbols, right? Let us suppose we take an algebraic expression, say x plus y is equal to 10, right? Now here the variable x and the variable y can have any kind of value, be it an integer value or a float value, right? So suppose if this is the equation, then the value of x can be 5 and the value of y can also be 5, which will evaluate to 10. Okay, in the same way it can have fractional values, like the value of x is 5.6 and the value of y is 4.4, which will again evaluate to 10. Right, in the same way x can be 6 and y can be 4, evaluating to 10 again. So here the variable can have any kind of value, either integer or float value, right? But Boolean algebra is a special case of algebra in which a variable can have only and only two values, that is 0 and 1. Here 0 means false or low voltage or no, right? And 1 is interpreted as true as opposed to false, then high voltage as opposed to low voltage, and then yes. So all these terms are basically referring to the value 1 and these terms are referring to the value 0. Okay, so now you must have understood that how is Boolean algebra different from normal algebra, right? Next thing is, why is it called Boolean algebra? Actually, this algebra was developed by an English mathematician whose name was George Boole, and therefore it was named after himself, and hence it was called Boolean algebra, right? So we are going to now discuss this Boolean algebra in detail. But why are we studying this algebra? See children, digital systems like computers, they work with binary values. You know this thing very properly, right? So they work with binary values, and binary values are what? 0 and 1. So Boolean algebra finds its application in the development of logic circuits and in the development of integrated, or you can say in the development of integrated circuits. Clear? So this is the reason why we use this language algebra. Now next in the sequence we have another important term which will be often used here, and that is binary decision. As you know that children, binary, the word bi means 2, right? So any decision that results into either true or false is said to be a binary decision. You know children, there are various kinds of statements, like suppose if I ask you, have you brought your book? Then your answer will be either yes or no. Yes if you have the book, and no if you don't have the book. And there is no need to give any reason behind it that why you didn't have your book. Okay, but there are such a statement falls under the category of binary decision because its result was 0 or 1, or you can say true or false, that is yes or no, right? But there are certain statements which do not result into true or false. Like suppose if I say, would you like to have tea or coffee? Then your answer will not be yes or no. Your answer will be either tea or coffee, whichever you prefer. Okay, so those statements which result into true or false are called binary decision. Clear? So here actually whatever expression we write in Boolean algebra, it is actually a binary decision only. Clear? So next important term in this chapter is truth table, because everything here will be expressed in the form of truth table only. So it is very important for you to know what a truth table is. So children, truth table is a table which represents all the possible input combinations of logical variables and their corresponding outputs. Now what does this mean? See children, here what will happen, you will be given a situation and there will be numerous possibilities in that situation, and we have to compute the result of that situation in all the possibilities of its input. Like for example, suppose, but before coming to the example, first of all, here notice that we have logical variables, and logical variable is a variable whose value is either 1 or 0. Okay, so now let us understand this truth table with the help of a situation. Now suppose I say that a test has to be conducted in physics, in the subject physics and chemistry, and on the basis of the result of uh, your result in individual subjects, you will be given the final result, and the final result will be pass if you are pass in both the subjects only, and even if you are fail in one of the subjects or you are fail in both the subjects, you will be considered fail, right? So in this situation, that a test has to be conducted and the final result has to be computed. So we have test in two subjects, first is physics and second is chemistry. So if I talk about its possibilities, then the possibility can be that you are fail in physics and fail in chemistry. This is the first possibility, that you fail in both. Second is that you are fail in physics but pass in chemistry, right? Then the third one can be that you are pass in physics but fail in chemistry. Result, okay. And then the next is that you are pass in both. Now besides these four possibilities, you won't be able to find any other possibility for the input. So now in these situations, what is going to be the final result of the given situation, that we have to compute. So I said that the result of the student will be pass only if he is pass in both the subjects, right? So according to these input, here he will be considered fail, and fail is represented as 0, right? In this situation also he will fail because he is fail in physics, and my condition was that in order to pass he must pass in both the subjects. Then in this situation also he will be considered fail because he is fail in chemistry, and only in this situation his result will be pass. 1 represents pass because he is pass in both the subjects, and that was the requirement of my condition. Okay, so remember that here 0 is representing fail and 1 is representing pass. So see, for a given situation, what we did in this table, first of all we found out what can be the various possibilities of students' result in both the subjects, and then we found out the final result. So this is what is done by a truth table. All the possible input combinations of logical variables and their corresponding outputs. Next, you have to study as to what are logical operators. Children, you know that in case of algebra, your variables used to be combined with the help of various operators, right? And those operators used to perform work or operation over those variables to fetch the result, right? In the same way, we have logical operators in Boolean algebra, because you know that Boolean algebra is about logical variables. So here the operations will also be logical operators. So there are basically three types of operators, and the work of these operators is to logically combine two or more conditions to give the final condition. Okay, now I will take up again the same example which I took earlier, that there are two subjects and the test has to be conducted in these two subjects, and according to the given situation of being passed, you will compute the result. Okay, so if it is AND operator says that you will be passed only when you are passed in both the given subjects. Okay, so this is the condition of AND, which says that you have to be passed in physics also, you have to be passed in chemistry also, then only you will be considered pass. So for this, if I express this this operator, means AND operator, in physics and chemistry, then how will the result come? My result is computed as physics and chemistry. Here you can see that I have used AND operator between physics and chemistry. So this means that you will be considered pass only when when you are pass in both of these subjects. So here you will be fail, here fail, here fail, and only here you will be pass, right? But if in the same situation I say that you will be considered pass if you are pass in any one of the subjects or both the subjects, means in order to be finally passed, you have to qualify in at least one of the subjects. So according to this situation, here now what will happen, I'll compute it using OR. So in order to the result to be pass, you have to pass in at least one subject. So again these are the four possibilities. Then what will happen, here you will fail. Why? Because you are fail in both the subjects. But here you will be pass. Why? Because you are pass in chemistry, and the condition said that you will be considered pass if you are pass in at least one subject. So here you will be pass. Then here also you will be pass because you are pass in chemistry, and in this situation also you will be pass because you are pass in both. So this is how and OR operator are different from each other. OR says the result is true even if one of the inputs is true, and the AND says the result is false even if one of the inputs is false. Clear? Then what is the case with NOT? Children, this NOT is a unary operator. Remember that these two operators are binary, means they operate upon at least two operands at a time, and NOT is a unary operator. It operates upon only one operand at a time, and the work of this NOT operator is to invert the given expression. So if you give the input as 0, the result will be 1. If you give the input as 1, the result will be 0. So it is basically used as a inverter, which means just inverting the result of any given expression. So if that expression was giving the result as false, then it will make it true, and if it is the result is true, then it will make it false. Now in the next lecture we will study these logical operators in detail, and that too with respect to Boolean algebra. This was just a relation of these operators with your real life experiences, and now in the next lecture I will discuss it with respect to the Boolean algebra, means what is their role in case of Boolean algebra.